Most car diffuser makers walk away from a pop-up fair with $200 in their pocket and 0 customers in their email list. That's $200 of one-time cash when it could have been 10 times that in lifetime revenue. And they're not just losing money on the day, they're losing money on what happens after the day. So I sold out my last booth at my last pop-up fair and walked away with something far more valuable than the cash that I made. And I wanted to walk you through exactly what I did differently from the way most makers run their booths. Because the secret isn't getting more people to your table, the secret is what you do when they get there. And it's how I'm beating the average customer acquisition cost in the entire e-commerce industry by a wide margin. So just a quick context, I'm Dominique, I run Zovia fragrances, and I've sold thousands of car diffusers with my brand. I make every one of them myself, right here in my basement, and most of what I share on this channel is the technical side, like making the diffusers, the IFRA, fragrance load, formulations, etc. This video is a little bit different. This is gonna hit the business side. It's about how to actually grow your car diffuser business in person and why makers are running their booths in a way that caps their growth before it even starts. So before we get into what I do at the booth, I need to explain one number that drives everything in this video. It's called CAC, or Customer Acquisition Cost. CAC is exactly what it sounds like. It's how much money it costs your business to get one new customer. You take everything you spent on marketing, ads, booth fees, paid promotions, the gas to get to the event, and you divide that number by the number of new customers that came in from that spending. That's your CAC. And here's why this matters. Most businesses spend real money to get one new customer. Big e-commerce brands can spend $50, $80, even over $100 to get one buyer. Small handmade businesses like ours have a lower CAC, but it's not zero. Every booth fee, every gas tank, every hour you spend setting up, that's all CAC. And most makers just never count it. So when I tell you that I'm capturing every customer who comes to my booth for a few dollars in real costs, that's not a small improvement. That's a competitive advantage that compounds every time I do an event. And I want to show you exactly how I'm doing it. So here's the math problem I see at every event that I go to. A maker sets up, they bring their 100 diffusers, they spend the day talking to people, they make some sales, maybe 20 units, maybe 40 if it's a good day. They go home and then nothing. The customer walks away with the product, the maker walks away with cash, end of transaction. No way to follow up, no way to tell that customer about the next drop, no way to nurture them into repeat buyers. The relationship ends at that booth. That's the trap. Most makers think the goal of the booth is to maximize the day. But the day isn't where the money is. The day is where the relationship starts. The money is the second sale, the third sale. The customer who orders 3 times a year because they got hooked on your scent, that's where the real business is built. And here's the part that most makers miss. Your CAC at a craft fair isn't zero. You paid the booth fee, you bought the supplies, you spent gas money to get there, you took a day off of work. Those people who are already walking past your table, you've already paid to get them in front of you. The question is whether you're capturing them as customers or letting them walk away once they have a product. So here's what I do differently at every booth I run now. I drop my retail price by 75%. My car diffusers retail for $8. At the booth, I sell them for $2. And I'm not desperate, I'm not having a fire sale, I'm doing this on purpose, and hear me out. So here's the actual trade. The $2 price is in exchange for the customer's email address and a quick customer profile. Name, email address, phone number, stuff like that. That's the deal. They get a $6 discount, I get an email and enough information to send them lead nurture email sequence afterwards. So my cost to make each diffuser is under $1. So I'm still profiting on the unit. The margin is a lot smaller, obviously, but I'm not losing money. I'm trading retail margin for an email address that's worth a lot more to me than $4 extra per unit. Now let's do the CAC math on this strategy. If my booth fee plus supplies plus gas runs about $100 for the day, and I capture 50 emails from real buyers, that's $2 in fixed cost per customer, plus the $4 in retail margin I gave up by selling at 2 instead of 8, that's $6 in real CAC per customer captured. Most businesses would kill for that number. And most makers don't even know what their number is. At my last pop-up, every single person who bought a diffuser gave me their email. Every single one. And here's what surprised me. Once a few people stopped at my booth, more people stopped. Word spread at the event. People started telling each other to come check out the booth. My table filled up, had a line. Now, I want to be honest with you. This was one event. I'm not telling you it works every single time. I'll know after 5 more pop-ups I do this year, but what I will tell you is what I saw, which was low price lead magnet doing exactly what marketing books say it should do, in real time at a booth in front of me. Now, there's one rule that I follow that keeps this strategy from blowing up in my face. And if you ever try this, pay attention to this part. The discounted price is in person only. It's not on my website. It's not in a coupon code. It's not available the next time a customer reaches out. It's a one-time, in person at the event. This is the rule that protects everything. Because if I let customers expect that price on my website, I just trained my entire customer base that my retail price is fake. They'll wait for sales, they'll never pay full price, the whole strategy collapses. So when they sign up at the booth, the welcome email I send them later that week says, thanks for coming. Here's a personalized recommendation based on, the profile that you gave me and what you bought. And as a thank you, here's a 20% off coupon for your next order on the website. That's a discount, but it's a real discount off the retail price. And they buy. And they buy because they already love the product. They already trust me. And they feel like they got a deal twice. The booth price was a one-time gift. The 20% off is the ongoing relationship. That's the difference. Last thing, this won't work at every event. I want to tell you which type of events this works at and which to skip. So this works at events where the same kind of person who would buy from you online is the person walking past your booth. Pop-up events with a curated audience, right? Local craft fairs with a buying crowd, maker markets where people came specifically to discover small businesses. These are the events where the email you collect is actually worth something, because those customers are likely to come back online. This will not work at events where your audience is wrong for your product, right? A swap meet where everyone's looking for the cheapest possible price. That isn't your audience. Those emails won't convert later. A general flea market with mostly older buyers who don't shop online won't move the needle in your e-commerce numbers. You're capturing emails, sure, but they're the wrong ones, if that makes sense. Pick events where the buyer profile matches your online buyer profile. That's the rule. Now, 3 things before you go. If you're ever trying to figure out the business side of running a car diffuser business, pricing, scaling, sourcing, building a real customer base, I've built a free roadmap at zoviafragrance.com. The link is in the description, so check that out. It's the same playbook that I run Zovia Fragrances by, and it'll be curated just for your business. If you've tried something like this at your own events, drop your numbers in the comments. What does your CAC look like at your last event? What's working for you? Real data from other makers helps everyone in the comments. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like and subscribe the video. Comment down below. Or if you have any other questions, it helps me reach and help other makers as well. Also, make sure to hit that bell to be notified anytime I drop a new video. So again, I sold out at my booth. I got 100% email capture, a $6 CAC, and this was at one pop-up event so far. And I'm gonna keep testing it at the next few fairs that I do, and I'll update you guys with the results. But so far, this is 100% working. I would love to see you guys try it. Thank you, I'll see you in the next one.